Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Redan. So today I figured I would again talk about something anime related, and yes, of course, something kung fu. Why not? Oh boy. Excuse me if not sound too enthusiastic right about now because just normally I would be happy about this, but not in this case, I guess. So for this video, I'm talking about Street Fighter, the ties that bind. Street Fighter 5, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. I guess I'll just discuss the characters, the plot, and all that, like I would typically do in these videos. Even though I feel like, what's the point? Really, what's the point? This would be the exact same story being used again and again and again. Yeah, on the IMDb page, it doesn't even bother to summarize the story of this film because, like I was saying, it's the same damn thing all over again.
You're not even trying anymore, are you?
As I said before, yes, I realize that these animated movies of martial arts aren't known for their storytelling, but that's just a poor excuse when you think about it. So, no, that's not an acceptable answer whatsoever. It's just nonsense to be added here just to throw the storyline to a side. I mean, yes, I do realize the quote unquote story they does use here is just an excuse to have characters show up. Well, at least the popular characters from the Street Fighter series just to show up. That's it. It's just to display these characters on screen for a moment or two. That's it. The paper thin story that's used is just nothing more than just that. An excuse to display these characters. And that's it. So that the fan favorites characters can be there so that the fans won't complain of too much really. That's it. Really. That's in some ways kind of like saying trying to make a difficult to make a fighting game into like an animated feature because everybody wants their favorite character to be on the screen. And that's a lot of people you gotta please. I mean there's a huge fan base. Everybody has a favorite character. Even if you're just a casual player, literally everybody has a favorite character. And you want your favorite character, whomever that may be, to be on the screen. But that's the thing. There's only so many characters you can. Mr. Monkey, you're supposed to be doing laundry. Seriously, stop slacking off. You damn slacker. Go and get. Seriously, just go and get. I mean, really. Ugh. You're weird. You're a weirdo. Okay, now you're doing that. Alright, I'm just go continue what I was saying. Like I was saying a moment ago, folks, there's a huge amount of characters within these games, and I do mean a lot. I'm pretty sure somebody likes these characters. Everybody has a favorite character, right? Like I was saying a moment ago, everyone has a favorite character from the fighting series. Even the least favorite character has a fan, is what I'm saying. And everybody wants it. That was a fun game. I like that. That was a cool game. I wish they would do a sequel, though. Yeah, that'd be awesome. How about making an animated movie? That'd be cool. Sure. And also, and then, like, we're gonna have an anime where this individual is the main character, and said character will have to beat up a bunch of individuals or assholes, I guess. And this character would have to basically be well trained. I don't know. You could come up with some ideas to make it interesting for a short anime OVA, of course. Yeah, why not? Be creative with it, I suppose. And then just go into like a vintage catalog kind of thing for outfits, I suppose. I mean, might as well, I suppose. And then there was the whole idea where I remember way long ago, well, would you listen to people's ghost stories? Oh yeah, I remember that. Fucking Christ. Okay, okay. Enough fucking around. I know I'm doing it. I'm just dragging this out. Okay, leave me alone. God, whatever. So, okay, let's just get this train wreck out the way and just be done with it. I sure as hell want to be like that. Just get it over with. Anyway, like always, of course, let's just talk with the damn plot and just get this done. Christ. So, for those who don't know, Street Fighter V, The Ties That Bind, is based upon, or at least loosely based upon, the video game Street Fighter 5. So I just thought I'll let you know. Anyway, so of course we get to see Ryu training. Yeah, the homeless bum martial artist we've seen like a bunch of times. And yes, there's this whole energy thing again. Oh boy. So of course we get Ken, yeah, the one blonde guy. They're like best buddies or whatever. So yeah, that's a part of the movie. Yeah, I wonder where I've seen this before. Gee, I don't know. Please inform me where I have seen this already. Huh. Yeah, I wonder what it is. Anyway, so we do get a few of the other characters, obviously from the video game series as well, and that's being, yes, of course, the characters like Chun Li. She will be a part of it for a good bit, of course, doing her thing that she often does. And yes, the anime schoolgirl Sakura, she's in here, of course, doing some martial arts stuff, obviously. And okay, I need to explain something like real quick here. A quick insert, I guess. This movie has absolutely positively nothing to do with the previous films, like at all. And now that's really confusing because you see a lot of female characters and it has number 5 on it. So this is not a sequel to any of those. It only has the 5 because of the video game. And also because of the fact that the video game itself that this is based on maybe a sequel to some of the other games. And yeah, that's not confusing. I know this seems like a huge clusterfuck. That's because it is. Anyway, with that out the way, so yeah, we see Cammy White, which I thought was kind of nice. Really, she's cool. But however, again, she gets beaten up. She gets taken out way too easy. That's one of my major issues. Okay, one of many issues with this movie. She's supposed to be like an assassin type character or whatever. So how am I supposed to take her seriously if she repeatedly gets beat up? Like every time she's in one of these animated movies, she gets beaten up. So she's no different than a damn punching bag. I mean, really? That's dumb. Just seems really lazy writing when you think about it. I can't take her seriously as a threat, like at all. Yes, she's supposed to be a highly skilled martial artist. She's supposed to be really good in kung fu. She doesn't look like it. She doesn't act like it. Not act like whatsoever. Oh boy, it's just I don't get it. She has the same problem with the character of Chun Li. Chun Li is supposed to be the strongest woman alive, right? Well, I never got that sense. I never got that feeling in any of these movies. She's supposed to be the strongest one ever, and she has that claim. I don't know why, because just like Cammy White, each time she shows up in these movies, she gets taken out real quick. It's not because the opponent is better. I mean, I'm supposed to believe that. I know. But the way it's written, it just comes off like these characters are extremely incompetent. You mean, are you serious? Come on. And, okay, the thing is that also, speaking of these characters, I'll just say this like real quick as well, is that, yeah, for a small chunk of the movie, Cammy White's supposed to be doing something in the forest with these guys, like some kind of investigation or whatever. I don't know, whatever. A little. There's not much of a payoff, like at all. Oh boy, there's more of a build to the fight than the fight itself. How the fuck does that make any sense? I don't know. Oh, speaking of that one fight scene, yeah, this is a what? That was like a very specific angle. Yeah, okay. Why do we have to have a crotch shot? Why?
Or nothing. That's suspicious. That's weird.
I mean, if you like masculine looking women, more power to it. That's not what I'm talking about. Just so you know, if you like that kind of type of woman, good for you. More power to you. So I'm not trying to be judgy here or anything like that. Okay, just throwing it out there. If that's what you like, that's what you like. Whatever. But why do we have a very? Why do we have to have a precise camera angle pointing a certain way? Like what? Oh Christ! It's just Gore's High all over again. It's one of the worst anime shows ever. There was such nothing but fan service. I did not like that anime like at all. I'm having Vietnam flashbacks. Thanks a lot, movie. But anyway, it just comes off. They're just adding that there just because, just for its own sake, just to do it. Again, I'm getting tired of doing these suggestions here. But I mean, I could buy into it a bit more. Maybe if Cammy was like a supermodel kind of thing, that's like one of her gigs or whatever, and she's supposed to display kind of these kinds of outfits or whatever, or lingerie. Well, I mean, I'll buy into that. At least that would have something to do with the story in some kind of way, and just having it there just because. That's just come on, put more effort into the story, will you? And also, what the hell, Mister Monkey? What is your problem? Okay, you're weird. You're weird. You're a weird individual. Oh boy. Like I was saying, oh yeah, I understand that they're trying to have a strong enemy. The enemy is very tough to fight off, which is very typical of these martial art movies. The enemy is always the strongest one of the bunch. Like the main macho guy or woman, whatever, is supposed to be the strongest and whatnot. That's fine. I've seen that like in literally in every kung fu movie. That's I'm okay with that really. Oh boy. So okay, whatever. It just seems kind of cheesy in some ways as well. On top of all things, but anyway, the characterizations and personalities that was given here, it doesn't really hold my interest really. I mean, I only know who these characters are only because of the fact that I played enough of the video games. But if I just want to judge these characters just based on these movies or this one specifically, it doesn't do a good job. It doesn't do them justice really. I don't see them like any other way really. They're just one dimensional. Like that's it. But yeah, anyway, I mean, you could always okay, I mean, okay, to be somewhat lenient on the movie, you could always blame the source material in some ways because some of the Street Fighter story elements from the games, I mean, does need some work, and sometimes, which okay, if you don't criticize the games for this in some to some extent, that would seem fair enough, actually. But if one just want to judge this on its own, this movie, it still falls apart because it should be its own thing. Yes, it can be based upon that, sure, but still, it should be its own separate thing here when you think about it. And what the hell? What's going on here? There's a lot of trash, a lot of garbage. Okay, there's a dollhouse. And Mr. Monkey, what are you doing with that doll? You're just humping that, aren't you? Oh man, ew! You're just humping that. Oh, you're weird. Just get out of here, will you? Oh, will you stop fucking around? I guess in this case, literally. Uh, Christ, he's a weirdo. He's definitely a weirdo. Trying to interrupt me and whatnot. And by the way, I did watch the English dub version of this film, just so you know. I'm reading the English dub version, in case anyone's wondering. And that's the thing. I've usually watched the English dub version of these anime films, really. And the dubbing isn't particularly great. Not really. Not that I was expecting it would, like at all. Just I don't know. I don't know anymore. Just it seems rather weird that they expect the people who made this would just expect me to just accept this. But it's garbage, though. It's not very good, like at all. It's not very intriguing. The plot line, if you want to call it that, is very paper. It's too paper. I mean, it has something to work with, I guess, in terms of story, I suppose. But it's still very thin at the end of the day. All right, Mister Monkey, we have to talk about something here. I got some for you. Yeah, that's what you get. All right, let's just wrap it up. This is such a turd. But anyway, the animation here isn't particularly great. I didn't like the character designs really, or no, the animation. It just came off like they were rushing it. They were trying to make it as quickly as possible. Why you gotta rush it for? I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, yes, obviously, when it comes to making movies, yes, of course, you're gonna have a deadline. Obviously, that's understandable. Of course, you're gonna have a deadline. Same thing goes for anything, whether it's video games, writing books, making comics. It goes for anything, literally anything, or making cars, vehicle, the trucks, the vans, and what, or even clothing. You want to sell some clothing, or be do something for fashion modeling. All this stuff, if there's a business involved in any shape or form, of course, there's gonna be a deadline. That's perfectly understandable. And yes, obviously, it can be pretty damn stressful. But again, there's no excuse. All right, just about to be done here. Just I don't know anymore. Just whatever. Was not pleased with. I just no. I'm just. I mean, I did watch it more than once. I just thought maybe I just need to. Maybe it's just one of those kinds of movies. I just need to get used to it or something. Maybe I just need to watch it more than once. And no, I'm not a fan of these movies, really, just so you know. So the main thing is nostalgia. I'll give this film an overall rating of a 4.8 out of 10. It's a 4.8 out of 10 for me. So, as always, thanks for watching, and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah, later. And I'm going to Wendy's. I lost count how many times I've done this, but whatever. Later.